We are at my friend Antonio's house. Hey, Antonio, are you going to prepare Negroni for me tonight?
Yes, it's going to be Negroni. I have all the ingredients at my disposal.
All right, show me what you have.
And you can actually see the recipe for the amount of liqueur or alcoholic components that you need. It goes like this. This is a jigger, and you need 1 jigger of gin, 1 jigger of Campari, 1 gin of vermouth Martini Rosso, and it's 1/3 of each. And you pour it in this container, in this glass.
All right, let's go.
And we are ready to go. So here we go. We start with gin. Any kind of gin will do. This happens to be Gilbey's gin. Nothing special, but not so bad either. So here we go and measuring 1 jigger of gin, 1 jigger of vermouth. The brand happens to be Martini Rosso, which is my favorite of all vermouth, the Martini vermouth. Cinzano is also good, so I'm partial to both. So 1/3 of gin, of vermouth Rosso.
So 1 jigger of gin, 1 jigger of vermouth, Rosso, sweet red vermouth.
And then this is Campari.
All right.
There's another drink, it's called Aperol in Italy, which is also a substitute for Campari to make Negroni. And 1 jigger of Campari. There you go. And you toss it in the glass. The glass you need to go and fetch ice.
Ice. All right.
Straight to my refrigerator.
While you get the ice, I got to tell you that once I was in Orvieto, no, I was in a 12th century monastery, and I got there really tired, and the barman, I asked him to please make me a Negroni. Well, he made it so strong. I told him I was really stressed out because I was a tour leader and I was so tired. So he made it so strong that I was drinking it in the bathtub. I got out of the bathtub. I went over to the bed to get dressed. I fell face down and I slept all through dinner that night. So Negroni, got to be careful. It can be lethal.
Yes. This is why you have to be careful that you don't overdo it, especially with the gin. Now that I have ice in the mixture of the liquid ingredients,
Okay.
I put this metal cap, and this, you have to shake it,
Go ahead.
stir it, and you shake it until this metal container becomes so cold to your hand, that means it's shaken to perfection.
All right.
It's getting colder and colder to the touch. And now it's very, very cold. I better stop.
All right.
And it's ready to pour. And to pour it, you need to have an orange.
An orange. By the way, there are the cards, the Sicilian cards. We've been playing Briscola and Scopa. Who won, Antonio?
I always lose, so you can imagine who won. Next to me I have some Sicilian delicacies. These are called I bucellati, it's the Italian name, but in the Palermo area, near Punta Rise, in Cinisi or Terracini, Palermo, in dialect they call it I cuccigiati.
I cuccidati, that's the word I know, cuccidati.
Which is really fig-filled turnovers. In my town, in Tusa, they call it cassateggi di Natale. Ed eccoli qua, sono tipici siciliani.
Which are little Christmas cakes.
Sì. And then, of course, every time I have guests, as dessert, I prepare my specialty. These are cannoli.
Of course.
Palermitani.
We've made a good dent in them. We started out with 12 last night, right?
Actually, 14.
14, and we
ended up
accompanied.
with 2. And these are irresistible. Once you start eating, you can't stop. So these are leftover from last night. They're a little bit soggy, but they're still edible and delightful.
And while we were playing cards, of course, we partook of these typical Sicilian pastries.
And for Amarone, it's essential that you make thin slice of fresh orange, 1 for each glass of Amarone. And here they are. Are we ready to serve?
Yes. I'm ready.
When you pour, you can try one of these so the ice doesn't go into your tumbler. And we're ready to go. And make sure if you are two people, give half a portion for one, half a portion for the other. Unless you want to have the other person kind of inebriated more than normal. Let me see if I did it correctly. Apparently not. That means I have to go back over here and take my equal share of it so that we have half a dose each. Let me measure. Not quite, a little bit more.
The one that has a little bit more is mine.
Right, so I better leave it more for you. Now, and then you take 2 slices of orange. I'm very fortunate this particular oranges, they are semi-blood oranges. They're very sweet and very ripe.
They look like Sicilian oranges.
Yes, they are almost. You can do it like this, but it was served, when you serve them, yes.
Looks
But
beautiful.
before you drink them, you best put them, the whole slice in the Amarone in order to give to it the flavor of orange. See
And
the orange?
Antonio, why, oh sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted, but why don't we go and drink them in your beautiful dining room? Make way so I can show your dining room.
And we could go also to the living room.
Of course, yeah, maybe the living room. It's really cold
So,
here.
This is for us.
Grazie.
And we are
That's
going
for
to
me.
have un brindisi. Rapidamente, ecco qua, salute.
Cin cin, salute.
E saluti anche a tutti voi. E vi auguro, I wish that you also can follow these instructions and create your own original and irreplaceable Amarone. And
Fantastico.
the Amarone is a very classical Italian drink. It goes back to the late 30s, late 20s, early 30s. And the bartender or the gentleman that invented it, his name was Negroni, so it took its name.
Wow.
And has become now a classic of cocktails.
You're going to have to invent another drink and call it the Perrone.
That's right. I'm going to think about it.
All right.
And I might come up with my own, but
Okay,
the
you want to
Negroni-
make way to the living room?
right, and the Negroni cannot be surpassed.
Right.
To approximate something like that.
Okay.
Follow us
Okay.
into the dining.
Let me get my drink.
In the living room.
This is Antonio's beautiful dining room, and it's in his vintage home from the 1900s.
Yeah, it's a
And-
Prairie Victorian style. Prairie Victorian style.
What is it called? Prairie Victorian.
style, yes.
Wonderful. Here's a beautiful home. It's always so welcoming to all guests. Of course, he has beautiful Italian china over here, hand painted. All right, so we're gonna go into the living room because it's very cold outside, and tonight we'll light a roaring fire.
We could do it right now, as a matter of fact.
Well, it will take a while, so
No,
we'll have to,
You can pause it if you want.
okay.